There's a reason you don't feel alive anymore. You wake up already tired. You scroll without thinking. You laugh at things you don't care about. You answer, "I'm fine," when you're clearly not fine at all, and somewhere in the noise, you disappeared. Not suddenly, slowly, like a light dimming. But let me be clear, you're not broken. You're not weak. You're just alive in the age of numbness. And the system is designed to keep you that way. Picture this. A man sits at a dinner table with friends. He laughs, nods, contributes to the conversation. But behind the smile, he's somewhere else, disconnected, scanning the room like he's watching life through glass. Later that night, he'll stare at his ceiling in silence, wondering why he feels so far away from everything. This is normal now. You're not supposed to feel this hollow. You're not supposed to fake your way through connection. But we all do it. We perform. We smile. We pretend. Because admitting the truth feels like failure. You feel like a ghost in your own life. Like you're watching yourself from outside your own body. High-functioning, social, successful, but numb. Completely numb. And you start to wonder, is this it? Is this what being an adult feels like? Just routines, content, caffeine, sleep, repeat? It wasn't always like this. But you barely remember what was. Everything in modern life is designed to stimulate you, but not to fulfill you. You scroll TikTok for hours, switching from humor to tragedy to thirst traps to politics in seconds. And you think you're engaged, but really your brain is shutting down. Overstimulated minds stop feeling. They survive through numbness. You watch a video of someone dying in a war-torn country, and a second later, it's a cat in a hoodie dancing to 2008 pop music. Your nervous system doesn't know what to do with that, so it learns to do nothing, to feel nothing, to stay numb. And that numbness bleeds into everything. Your relationships, your goals, your dreams, your sense of self. It's like being stuck in third-person mode, always watching, never living. You weren't designed for this. This much content, this much noise, this much access to everything all the time. And so your mind shuts down its deeper layers. You know what I mean? The daydreaming you used to do, the long thoughts in the shower, the weird late-night existential talks with your best friend, gone. Replaced by infinite scroll and a dozen browser tabs open at once. The space where imagination used to live is now a loading screen. Let me tell you a story. There's a kid, bright, curious, alive. He asks questions about everything, draws for hours, builds things out of trash, makes up stories about aliens and dragons. But then he goes to school. And in school he learns to raise his hand to speak, to color inside the lines, to memorize instead of imagine. He gets told that's not realistic. Stop daydreaming, focus on the test, and slowly that fire goes quiet. Then he graduates and enters the workforce. Now he's told, don't question your manager, don't make waves, fit in, be productive, be reliable. And again, another piece of him dies. Not all at once, but piece by piece. By the time he's 30, he's forgotten who he was. He scrolls, he shops, he works, he sleeps, and he wonders why he feels so numb. That kid was you. That kid was all of us. Maybe you're not depressed, you're just disconnected from your instincts, from your fire, from the raw, unfiltered you that used to move through the world without needing approval. You're functional, high-performing, on paper, thriving. But it's a mask. You've mastered the art of hiding in plain sight, being fine, of surviving the day. But at night, when the noise settles, that ache comes back. It's the one that says, this isn't who I am. This isn't the life I wanted. I don't know how to get back. Maybe the scariest part is, you're not even sure you can get back. Because a numb person is predictable. And predictable people are profitable. If you're numb, you keep scrolling, keep consuming, keep working jobs you hate. Keep chasing external validation. Keep quiet. You don't cause trouble. You don't rebel. You don't resist. You just exist. Efficiently, reliably, numbly. They don't need to censor you. They just drown you in so much stimulation that you lose your voice. They don't need to chain you. They just offer so much comfort that you never leave your cage. But sometimes, you get glimpses. Moments of clarity. A piece of music hits you a little too hard. Stranger's kindness shakes you. A childhood photo knocks the air out of you. You feel something stir. Something old. Something real. Something raw that's been waiting. That's your soul. Still there? Still watching? Still ready to fight for your return? And that means it's not too late. You're not gone. You're just buried. Under all the expectations, noise, pressure, and performance, but buried isn't dead. So what do? You slow down. You cut the noise. You feel the ache. You let yourself break open. Because feeling is painful, but it's also sacred. It means your humanity is intact. Start small. Take walks with no phone. Write down thoughts you'd never post. Call someone and actually talk. Create something that doesn't need to be liked. And most importantly, start telling the truth to yourself about how you feel, about what you want, about what you've been pretending doesn't hurt. Because that's how you reclaim your fire. Not through hype, through honesty. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You're not alone. You're awake in a world that rewards sleep. And that makes you dangerous. So stay awake. Feel what they told you not to. Speak what they told you to silence. And become the version of yourself that no longer fits in their cage. This is ShadowMinds Alchemy. We don't do comfort, we do resurrection. And yours starts now. Hit that like button if you like this series.